Have you ever felt trapped? Like no matter what you do, your life just won't change? This is Noah's story, a story of failure, fear, and one train ride that changed everything. Noah had grown up in a town so small it seemed frozen in time. At 28, he felt like life had moved on without him. His friends had careers, relationships, and dreams taking flight. He had bills, disappointment, and a constant knot of anxiety in his chest. Every street reminded him of what he hadn't achieved. The corner cafe where he had once hoped for a better life, the park where he promised his younger self he'd figure it out someday, his empty apartment filled with dreams gathering dust. That night, after a particularly bad day, his boss had yelled at him, the landlord threatened eviction, phone buzzed with rejection emails. Noah stood in front of the mirror. If I don't leave now, I never will. He whispered. That whisper became a decision. He packed a small bag, grabbed his wallet, and stepped out into the cold midnight air. The streets were silent except for the occasional barking dogs. He walked towards the train station with his heart hammering in his chest. At the station, the air was bitter, stinging his skin. He sat on a worn wooden bench, gripping a ticket to a destination he didn't know. Fear whispered, "What if you fail again?" Another thought countered it, "What if you never try?" The rumble of a train grew louder, its headlights pierced the darkness, the screech of brakes made Noah jump. When he hesitated, then with a deep breath, he stepped on board. Inside, fluorescent lights buzzed softly. The carriage was far from empty. An elderly woman knitted quietly in one corner. A businessman dozed against a window. A little girl clutched a stuffed rabbit, her eyes wide and curious. A drunk man stumbled near the aisle, muttering, "You don't belong here." Noah ignored him, sitting by the window, staring at the dark landscape rushing by. Hours passed. Rain began to lash against the windows. The wind howled. Suddenly, the train jolted violently. Sparks flew, lights flickered, screams erupted. Noah was thrown to the floor. "Are we going to die?" Someone yelled. Noah's heart pounded. He wanted to hide, but then he saw the little girl crying. Her grandmother tried to comfort her, but her hand shook. Noah knelt beside her. "Hey, we are safe, I promise," he said, though his voice shook. "We'll get through this together." Then hours dragged, repairs were made. The drunk man muttered, "Should have stayed home. Nothing works out anyway." Noah's mind reeled. That had been his belief for years. Yet, sitting there amidst chaos, he realized something. Life doesn't give guarantees, it gives opportunities to act anyway. Through the rain, through fear, through the dark, Noah watches the night slowly transform. Mountains emerged, trees blurred into streaks of green, and the sky began to lighten. Dawn approached. The train jolted back to life. Passengers sighed with relief. The little girl waved at Noah, whispering, "Good luck." He smiled, "You too." When the train finally stopped at a new city, he stepped off, his legs weak but his spirit alive. The air smelled different, fresh, new, full of possibility. Noah had survived fear, uncertainty, and unknown. And in that moment, he understood the path will have storms, delays, even clashes, but if you keep moving, you will find your sunrise. You don't need to see the entire journey, you just need to take the first step. Noah walked into the morning light, leaving behind shadows of doubt. Every challenge, every obstacle, every accident on that train had prepared him for this moment. He wasn't just surviving, he was beginning, and for the first time in years, he felt free. My story is somewhat similar to Noah's story, and believe me, the pain of regret is greater than pain of trying.